Come to my YouTube family. Most people think the smartphone is the peak of technology, but in 2026, the phone in your pocket just became a relic of the past. Today, we are diving into the top 5 AI inventions of 2026 that are officially ending the screen era. Nvidia, Vera Rubin, NVL72. Is the Nvidia Rubin the greatest invention of our time, or the beginning of the end for traditional human roles? Line is blurring. Drop a future in the comments if you're ready for this shift. And don't forget to hit subscribe for the next 4 mind-blowing gadgets on our list. You might think, I'm not a data scientist, why should I care? Because this machine is the reason your future car will never crash, your diseases will be cured before you feel a symptom, and your virtual assistant will sound more human than your best friend. But there's a catch. The power consumption is massive. We are entering an era where AI power equals global power. Supersonic AI data centers. Imagine a jet engine, the kind that breaks the sound barrier, but instead of flying a plane, it's powering the brain of a super AI. In 2026, we've officially hit a wall with the traditional electricity grid. The solution? Supersonic AI data centers. This is the ultimate power move that's changing how the internet actually functions. We are seeing a massive shift where companies are taking jet turbine technology and turning it into plug-and-play power plants specifically for AI. These machines are built to run hard, generating enough energy to power a small city from a modular unit. No more waiting years for government power lines or worrying about water cooling in the desert. Just raw, supersonic energy. But why does this change everything for you? Because it means AI development is about to accelerate at a speed we can't even imagine. When AI doesn't have to wait for power, it can train 24/7 on models that are 100 times more powerful than anything we've seen before. We are talking about real-time global translation and scientific breakthroughs happening in weeks instead of decades. The age of waiting for the grid is over. We are now in the age of supersonic intelligence. Is this the spark that leads us to a new industrial revolution, or is the energy demand getting out of hand? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Motion 2. Meet the robot that might just be your next coworker. This is the Motion 2, and it's Vietnam's answer to the Tesla Optimus. While most humanoid robots are still struggling to walk without falling, the Motion 2 is out here doing backbends, karate chops, and lifting 40-kilogram loads like it's nothing. 2026 is officially the year the robots moved from the lab to the factory floor. What makes this machine so special isn't just its balance, it's its stamina. The Motion 2 features an autonomous battery swapping system, meaning it can work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, without ever needing a coffee break. It's designed to handle parts in car factories and manage warehouse logistics with human-like precision. It even has 5-fingered hands that can pick up delicate objects or throw away trash. Samsung Micro RGB 130-inch. Imagine a television so big and so bright that it doesn't look like a screen. It looks like a giant window in your living room. At CES 2026, Samsung just dropped the bombshell. The 130-inch Micro RGB TV. This is the peak of display technology, and honestly, it makes your 4K OLED look like a black and white monitor from the 90s. Why is Micro RGB such a big deal? Because it solves the one thing OLED couldn't. Brightness and lifespan. This beast hits 10,000 nits. To put that in perspective, it's bright enough to be seen clearly even with direct sunlight hitting the screen. And because it's made of inorganic materials, there is zero risk of burn-in. This TV could stay on for 10 years straight, and the picture would still look brand new. But it's not just about raw power, it's about the AI brain inside. Samsung has packed this with a Vision AI companion. Multiply Labs scales robotics. What if I told you that the most important AI invention of 2026 isn't a phone or a car, but a robot that can cure cancer? Meet the Multiply Labs robotic cluster For years, the world's most advanced medicines, personalized cell therapies, were too expensive for 99% of people because they had to be made by hand. But Multiply Labs just changed the game forever. These aren't your typical factory robots. These are physical AI clusters that use 4 robotic arms working in perfect harmony. They don't need coffee breaks, they don't breathe, and they never make a mistake. By using Nvidia's most advanced AI models, these robots have learned to mimic the delicate hand movements of the world's best scientists. They can grow T cells and manufacture gene therapies with a level of precision that no human can match. Thanks